Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you my each way Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow horse racing action here in the UK. Great day today. We had a nice little win there on T for 2. That came in at 14 to 1 for us in the end. So that was a really good price. There was quite a bit of market support for that horse during the day, because I think its final SP was 10 to 1, so we definitely got it at a good price. It just held on to beat Q Card, because towards the second last, T for 2 got in the lead, but Q Card was reeling him in, but T for 2 just held on, so that was a really good prediction today. The other horses that ran were Frodon. He was in the lead for a lot of the way, but he didn't have enough juice towards the end of the race, so that was slightly disappointing. Do It for the Village fell in his race, and he was never really in contention for it. And Space Oddity as well, nearly won. It was really annoying. There was a few non-runners in that race, and it meant that he had to win the race to get us any money back. So I was a bit annoyed about that, because I got him at a good price at 11 to 2. He led the whole way round, but he just got pipped by the Paul Nicholls horse. So he just needed the finishing line, probably about a furlong prior to that. So yeah, that was a bit annoying, but hey ho, we had a good day today predicting T for 2, because I bet a lot of pundits out there didn't predict that. They were all going for Q Card, few went for Bristol de Mai, also the Irish Raider, Empire of Dirt, but they didn't win. We won. So yeah, so take that, pundits. Yeah, so T for 2. But anyway, I'm going to kick off with tomorrow's horse racing action, which all our predictions tomorrow will focus at Aintree, as there's a lot of good each way value tomorrow. A lot of good horses running there tomorrow, so we'll be doing an each way lucky 15. And here comes our first pick. Our first pick tomorrow runs in the 145 at Aintree, where some bookmakers, especially Sky Bet, are paying 6 places each way tomorrow, so it's definitely worth, even if you just fancy a bet on that race, looking at it and seeing if you fancy any horses there. Our first pick is a horse called Dashon Oscar, who we did tip a few weeks ago on the channel to run at Uttoxeter, but he became a non-runner in the end. This horse is trained by Harry Fry and will be ridden by Noel Feely. Noel Feely had a winner today at Aintree on Flying Angel, which was a good performance, which beat our prediction Frodon. This horse is a really consistent horse, and it's got a combination that normally pays dividends for punters with Harry Fry and Noel Feely, so that we're hoping this one will come in for us. Last time out it finished second, and this horse will be going up in trip slightly. This horse hasn't run over this far tomorrow, but he definitely seems like he's bred for the trip. And also with the good ground now, as we've mentioned over the last few days, really coming into fruition now, this horse definitely should be in the mix tomorrow to at least be in the top 6. It'll have to be a bad jumping performance or something for it not to feature. So yeah, I'm going Dashon Oscar 16 to 1. And yeah, so that's our first pick tomorrow. Our second pick tomorrow in our each way lucky 15 tomorrow is going to be a horse called The Unit. I really like this horse, The Unit. I've backed him a lot of times this season, and he's been really consistent, and he's had a fair few wins under his belt. He has been pushed up by the handicapper slightly by a few pounds, but I think he's definitely capable of running off this mark. He's currently 12 to 1 in the market at the moment. This horse is trained by Alan King and will be ridden by Wayne Hutchinson. They have a good relationship together, as Wayne Hutchinson rides many winners for this stable. He's currently, as I say, 12 to 1 in the market. He's really consistent with late. His last run was at Taunton, where he won by 8 lengths in hand, and that was just, he had lots more in his locker. So yeah, definitely going with The Unit tomorrow at that kind of price, because even if he comes in each way, that's still going to be a good return. So yeah, The Unit tomorrow is our second pick, who rides in the 220 at Aintree, so that's who I'm going for. Our third pick tomorrow is a horse called Go Conquer, who I've actually backed on one of our first vlogs on the channel. He ran last time at Cheltenham, and even though he came 5th, it was a really good performance. He was a front runner for most of the way during that race, and he has been dropped by the handicapper £2, and he will also be dropping backing trip. You could definitely tell last time that even though he put in a really valiant performance, this horse, it probably just couldn't quite manage the trip. So he's dropping down by a few furlongs tomorrow. He's trained by John Joe O'Neill and will be ridden by Aidan Coleman. This trainer, John Joe O'Neill, started to feature a lot more in the winners now. A lot of his horses seem to prefer the better ground. Go Conquer's a very versatile horse when it comes to the ground, and he definitely should be in the mix tomorrow. He's currently 9-1 at the moment, but I've seen already that a lot of people were going for this horse, so I'm jumping on the bandwagon now before it gets shorter. So if you're watching this in the next few hours after I make this vlog, go for Go Conquer. He's currently 9-1, so that's who we're going for as our third pick tomorrow in our Each Way Lucky 15. Our last pick tomorrow in our Each Way Lucky 15 rides in the 440 at Aintree, and there's a horse called Beyond Conceit. He's going to be ridden by Barry Geraghty. He's returning back from injury, and this horse is trained by Nicky Henderson. This horse has been really consistent of late. He had a good win at Ascot 2 starts ago, beating a few good horses in that race. And last time out, he did run at Cheltenham, and he wasn't beaten a million miles away. He came 6th in that race, but that race was a bit shorter in the trip to what he's been used to recently. So it was probably just a bit of a trial by Nicky Henderson, as the horse been quite consistent of late, and just thought, let's see how he goes in that race. But you can tell that the horse definitely needs a bit further. This horse is currently 20-1 in the market. 20-1, I can't believe this price. He's definitely got to be shorter tomorrow, so you've got to take him now on the each way prospect at least. So yeah, that's who I'm going for tomorrow. Beyond Conceit as our last pick in our Each Way Lucky 15. But if you have any predictions of your own tomorrow, please make those comments in the comments box below. If you backed T for 2 today like I did, make your comments in the comments box below. And also after this vlog, I will be doing that special vlog that I mentioned about my picks for the Grand National, which will run on Saturday. I've picked a few horses in that who I think have decent chances of being in the mix. So yeah, stay tuned and watch that vlog after I release this one. Okay, gamble responsibly, and I'll see you soon.